Sorry to interrupt the gourmet lunch today, girls. Alice, you don't mind if I have a little chat with your cellmate, do you? You might tell me what the cold shoulder is all about? Huh? I got your note today at group therapy. What's up?
I can't do it, Pearl.
What? What do you mean? What's wrong?
I've been thinking about it all morning, and you're going to have to find someone else. I can't help you break into Rawlings' office. I just can't.
Hey, brother, what are you doing there? I thought you were going to take a couple days off.
The Buddha just nicked me. You got a minute?
Sure.
You know, I think I know what went wrong with that raid last night.
Well, I'm glad somebody does. We're going to have a meeting this afternoon to plan the next one.
Well, they knew we were coming. And I think we've got an informant right here in the department.
What are you doing here, Keith?
Having fond memories of warmer greetings.
I'm sorry, I just didn't expect to see you.
Well, I'm not sorry to see you.
No, we won't be doing that.
Maybe you'll change your mind.
It was wrong. We both knew that it wouldn't last.
You can't blame the guy for hoping.
Cruz will be here soon. He's meeting me for lunch.
All right, now get out of the way. I mean, I want you to be happy. And if getting together with your husband makes you happy, that's what I'll do.
Please, Keith, just go.
One problem, though. I'm meeting somebody here myself.
Sorry I'm late. Santana?
Hello, Eden.
Maybe we should grab a table.
I already have one reserved. Also, my father called and he won't be able to make it, so looks like you're just stuck with me. Hope you don't mind.
I'm not going to let anything happen to you. We're going to be very careful, I promise.
Well, he'll find out and then we'll both be punished. I'm scared.
Well, everybody in this joint is scared. That's the whole problem. That's what we have to stop. Don't you see? That's what they want. Look at over here. Look at Alice. Do you want to end up like that? Babs, we didn't worry about young Jimmy. He's just a little, has an eye for the ladies, you might say. That is the Roosevelt way.
Alice, I'd like you to go to my office for your therapy session now.
You're a little late, Henry, but better late than never. Pull up a chair. Sit down. Yes, sir. Looks like we're going to have a little trouble with those dyed old men on this one, but nevertheless, it should be fun, a challenge. Hey, Babs? Always call her Babs, Eleanor. That's her pet name.
I see. Mr. Kupnik, I have some good news for you.
The Japanese have surrendered.
Not exactly, Mr. Kupnik.
Kupnik. Isn't that the name of the new rep from Rhode Island? The ambitious little weasel he was.
Mr. Kupnik, from now on, I'm going to be overseeing your treatment and therapy.
Aha. Does the Surgeon General approve of this measure?
And I've decided to forego any further punishment over the July the 4th incident.
Well, nothing like a little red, white, and blue hanging out over Hyde Park, eh, Doctor? And I must say the firecrackers were absolutely top drawer.
I think you're one of the rarer cases this hospital's ever seen.
Rare? Why, we Roosevelts regard ourselves as no better than anyone else.
I've never seen such a complex set of symptoms. So from now on, I'll be treating you myself. I want to find out exactly what makes you tick.
Girl?
I think he's on to me. Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I've got to get into his files as quickly and efficiently as possible.
Well, I'm sorry. I really want to help you. I do. I just can't.
You have nothing to be sorry about.
I'm just too afraid to go in there with you.
You know something? Maybe you still can help me. You won't have to move a muscle.
Oh.
It's very easy.
You like the wine. It's the finest we have.
Gosh, I'm flattered.
Sorry for my father not being able to be here.
Well, he's a busy man.
He was impressed with you
Really, when?
at the party.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding you at all. If it hadn't been for the governor dropping by, he would be here right now.
Well, I guess I don't mind deferring to the governor.
Oh, I'm glad we took it from me.
I assume you want an update on the Madeline Capwell murder investigation.
Well, actually, as much as I'd like the case closed, no, that wasn't why I wanted to meet you.
Really? Just between you and me, I think you're going to an awful lot of trouble to make Cruz Castillo jealous.
You realize what you're saying?
Yes, yes. I thought this for weeks, man, ever since those other raids went its hour.
Well, how come you didn't come to me right away?
I don't have any proof.
Well, it does seem odd. I mean, we thought we had the whole thing covered. We knew that place was crawling with undocumented workers. The feds are counting their chickens. But I don't know, man. What of our own guys?
Hey, Paul. I thought you'd be home nursing some sick leave.
Yeah, well, I got bored. I gotta get back to my desk. Talk to you later.
All right. Castillo. Man, look, I'll have to get to that after lunch. No problem. Thanks.
That kid looks jumpy. I remember the first time I was shot at. It was a week before my hands stopped shaking.
Yeah, well, he'll be okay.
Yeah, I hope so. He's a good cop.
Yes, he is. Listen, I'm just leaving, Julio. You want to talk to me about something?
Oh, no, he can wait.
Okay, well, I'll be back in about an hour.
Okay.
What's it about?
About the raid last night. We can't afford to screw up like that again.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing myself.
Don't worry, an hour's all I'll need.
Be careful, there's still some loose screws up there.
Don't worry, I won't touch your precious sign.
Not a finger.
Who's your friend?
Lionel, I'm busy.
Oh. You look very pretty. Is that a new dress?
Why, yes. After all, I am president of Mrs. Capwell's Cookies. I have a certain image I have to maintain. I can't run around looking like the cook.
Gina, you are the cook.
Our customers don't have to know that.
Well, I really don't like paying for this image, see? And I need you to pay off the loan, and judging by this new dress, you can manage it.
I don't think you realize the expenses we've incurred. I practically have to rob the bank to pay for the flour and the sugar.
Didn't mind giving your buddy there $20 just now.
Oh, I owed that to him.
Oh, well, you owe me $5,000, remember?
I realize that, and I will pay you back every cent. It just may take me a little while.
Oh, well, I need an installment.
When?
Now.
How much?
$50?
All right. I'm very busy. I'm going to have to go.
I thought you couldn't manage anything. What'd you do, get your own printing press?
This is not fun money. This is all going back into the business.
And how?
I can't explain it to you all right now. Every minute I spend standing here is costing us a minute.
For what?
Fine, I'll explain you the whole thing when I meet you down at the yacht. Yeah, I'll explain it all then. I'll meet you there. Oh, would you do me one favor?
What?
Read the oven for me in about an hour.
Anything you say, Mrs. Crocker.
Hi, Eden. Sorry to interrupt.
Hi. Keith Timmons, this is my brother, Rick Wallace.
It's a pleasure. Hello. I'm looking for Lionel. Has he been in?
I haven't seen him.
Okay, well then, why don't you get back to your lunch?
Listen, if you do see him, would you tell him I'd like to speak to him for a minute?
Sure.
Thanks.
Pleasure. Right. I'm getting claustrophobic.
Why so?
we are sitting in your restaurant, surrounded by your employees, and every time I turn around, there's a relative or a friend at you.
Make you feel uncomfortable?
It's just that when I'm with a beautiful woman, I don't like sharing her.
Which beautiful woman?
Oh, come on now. Let's go someplace.
You know, you don't have to make up reasons for me. I know why you want to leave.
Why?
But you might as well relax because Santana's left. So you might as well just sit back and enjoy yourself.
You know you're beautiful, but you're too damn perceptive. Can you take that for me?
Yes, thank you. Wait.
Hey, I was afraid I'd missed you.
Well, you did. I've already had lunch.
Well, I got hung up at the station. You want to sit down with me a couple minutes, though, anyway?
Maybe some other time.
Now, come on now. We said we were going to try a little bit.
You're the one who's late, not me.
Santana, sit down with me, please.
All right. I don't have much time.
Thanks.
Thank you. Yes. Hail, hail. The gang's all here. Thought you'd like that.
Mommy's, daddy's, cop and cookie. All of it is caramel cookie. Wholesome, natural, and light. Home-baked taste.
Damn it!
Cut! It's home baked, not baked home.
I know what the lyrics are. I wrote them. Can we shut off the music? Why can't I just sing the lyrics to the jingle myself?
We tried that. You want to sell the cookies, don't you?
You know, I don't pay you guys to be critical. If you have an opinion, just keep it to yourself. Let's do another take.
Fine. Just don't make any mistakes. This is our last take.
What are you talking about?
Well, this isn't a big budget. We have 3 tapes. This is our last take. So I want you to make it sing this time, okay?
You mean this is my last chance?
How about I sing, you direct?
All right, just let me put myself together.
I don't like meeting in your office, Dr. Rawlings. I like it here. I feel safer here, and having my things around me.
It helps you to remember things.
Right. It helps me to remember things, and helps me relax so I don't feel so helpless.
Kelly, you realize that most of my patients, they feel perfectly comfortable. In my office, I would be bending the rules.
I only asked because you said that we could be friends, and I know that you want to help me. And I just feel like I can talk to you better in here. Please, can't we do it here in my room?
Okay, that's good. But you gotta put a little more hurt in your voice, okay? This Rollins, he's got a heart somewhere, and we gotta find the strings and tug on him, all right?
I'm trying.
Oh, I know you're trying, really.
If seeing Martha Mitchell makes you nervous, then let me say this. Stay home. Yeah, I'll just have to talk to John and explain it somehow. Let me see. I know. I'll tell him that you and Tricia and Checkers and Dave are surfing in San Clemente. Yeah, but whatever you do, steer clear of Martha. She's wacko.
Down the hatch. Good. Have a nice day.
Peace. You can spit out the pills now, Pat.
Well, I took them. Dr. Rawlings can tell if I skip a dose.
You what? You can't do it. Oh, no. What are these marks? Did Rollins do that to you?
No, it doesn't matter. If I take my medicine, everything's okay.
No. It's the best thing you did was fight this whole thing. I just wish my brother Brian had done the same thing.
Well, what happened to your brother?
You remember about my brother?
Yes, but you didn't tell me very much.
Well, a long time ago, he was treated by this very same Dr. Rollins in a similar hospital, you might say.
When?
a while back, long before I came to Santa Barbara.
Well, where is he now?
I don't know. He never left the hospital. That's my problem. You see, I was too confused to help him at the time. That's why I want to get into these files and get some real answers.
Well, what if you can't find anything?
And at least I can read the Rollins report on you.
Girl, tell me what happened to Brian. Tell me why he didn't get out of the hospital. What Dr. Rollins do to him?
Well, you two seem to have struck up quite a friendship.
Yes, and why not? When I first met Eleanor, I said to myself, now here is a woman who knows how to be a friend.
Kelly.
Friend first.
Kelly, if you don't mind, I'd like to see you in my office.
But my session isn't for another hour.
I realize that, but I'd like to get right to it today. If you don't mind, I'd like to do it now. Shall we go?
They told me I'd find you here.
Hey, Paul.
Hi, Santana.
Hi.
I didn't mean to barge in on your lunch.
What's wrong?
Well, I didn't want to talk down at the station. I didn't think it was safe. Could you spare a couple of minutes?
Sure, excuse us.
Thanks.
Mr. Timmons? Phone call for you.
Oh, thank you.
Is it? That's right. Hello?
It's me, Alvarez. We've got a problem.
What's up?
I think Castillo is on to me.
What makes you say that?
I just do. You can tell. I walked in on him and my partner this morning, and they clammed up real tight. And the looks I got.
You're getting paranoid.
You sure about
That. Is Castillo there now? I hear my partner is headed down there.
I owe you an apology, my friend. They're talking together right now.
I knew it.
Listen, don't worry about Castillo. I'll take care of him. You leave it to me. I hope I'm not interrupting, but I got some good news. Found the gun that shot you.
Where?
At the scene of the raid last night. Can't believe we missed it, you know.
No kidding. Well, I guess we were about due for a break.
Well, the next move is yours. Your task force.
What do you say we go back to the station and trace the weapon?
Abe? Look, I'll go with you.
Give me a minute.
Listen, I didn't bring my car. You mind if I get a ride from you?
Sure. I just gotta make a call.
You could have talked in front of Brett.
I'd rather we didn't. It's sort of embarrassing.
Embarrassing, really? How?
Your tab is 3 times the limit, and I'm gonna have to ask you to pay up.
Or wash dishes?
Or leave immediately.
Sometimes you remind me a lot of him.
If you're talking about my father, I'll take that as a compliment.
Don't, because it wasn't.
Lionel, I just suggest you pay up or you leave.
You know, you will get your money when I feel like paying. Right?
You think I don't know what you and Uncle Grant are trying to do to my father, and you show up here and show your face around here? Well, I expect you to settle your account by today. No ifs, ands, or buts, Lionel.
Consider it done. And you know something, Eden? You have just solved a dilemma for me.
What's that?
Oh, unfortunately, you're going to have to wait. Unfortunate, but you have helped me more than you know.
Miss Capwell, she's crazy. I warned her not to go near that sign. I'm sure she's going to use it now.
Who? Who are you talking about?
Excuse me, I'm going to have to cut lunch short.
Is, anything wrong?
No, it's just business. I'll call back soon. Okay?
Okay, I'll wait to hear from you.
All right.
I'm telling you, she's out of control up there.
Now, wait a second. Now, roll back. Well, who's out of control?
It's your friend, Mrs. Capwell. She says that you wouldn't mind if she used the roof for an hour, being that she's family.
She is up there?
Right. And I told her not to touch that sign. It's not secure.
Well, wait,
we haven't even had the inspection on it yet.
I don't understand. What's she doing up there?
Well, one thing, I know that she says she wants to light it.
All of it, red caramel cookies, wholesome, natural, and light. Home-baked taste in every bite.
So remember, the next time you crave a little heaven in your life, reach for a bag of Mrs. Capwell's cookies. From my kitchen to your home, with love baked into every bite. remember the name that means quality. Capital C. Oh, my goodness.
What's that?
It's the sign.
Come on, we've got to stop her before she kills herself.
Please sit down.
I don't want to.
Are you upset because I changed the time of your session?
No.
Then what is it, Kelly?
I don't want to be here.
Our time together is very important for your treatment.
I know.
Are you unhappy with the sessions?
No, it's not that. I just don't like meeting in your room. I'd like to do it in my room. I feel safer there with my things around me.
You've never complained before.
Well, I was afraid to. But I feel that my room is better for this. When I'm in my room, I can remember things.
Kelly, who put these ideas in your head?
What do you mean?
It sounds like you've been talking to someone about all of this.
No, I wanted to say this before, but I was afraid to. Can we go to my room now?
These don't sound like your ideas.
Well, they are.
I think someone's trying to influence you. Who, Kelly? Tell me, who put these new ideas into your head? Come on, tell me now.
Look, everybody stand back. Just give him some air. Here, drink this, drink this.
You, get away from me. I don't want that. I don't want air. I don't want water. I don't want anything. I want a lawyer. You, cookie lady. You could never cook enough cookies to pay for this lawsuit. Never.
How was I supposed to know the sign wasn't wired right?
Come on, let's get you to a hospital.
I'm fine. I'm fine. No thanks to you, cookie lady.
Hey, what about my commercial?
What about?
Hey, what are you doing up here? You didn't have permission to use this roof or this sign.
You know, if that sign had been wired right, none of this would have ever happened.
I can't believe I'm hearing this.
I'm sorry. It's just that it would have looked so great if it had worked.
Gina, he could have been killed over your stupid cookies.
You might think they're my stupid cookies, Eden, but they're all I've got.
Okay, just get them and yourself off the roof. And next time you want to do a commercial, you do it in a studio, not on the roof of the Capitol Hotel.
Oh, sure, that's easy for you to say. Because everything's been handed to you, Eden. Well, for those of us that have not had everything handed to us, we have to scramble.
Fine. Just do it somewhere else.
I will. You can count on that. This is one Capitol you and Cece can't keep down. I'm going to get back on my feet, Eden. And when I do, I'm going to get back everything that was taken from me and more.
Lionel, you can't blame Eden for coming down on you. I mean, you tried to clean her father out.
Yeah, we sure did, and it would have worked if I hadn't counted on Mason.
Okay, maybe it's time to sit back and just, reevaluate things.
Now, come on, it's time to push. I know I can get him. I don't know, maybe I'll get to him through his children.
Wait, I don't like the sound of that.
It's no worse than he did to Warren.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it right.
Rick, I thought you were with me on this.
Yes, I am, Lionel, but that's my family, too. I mean, I'm not going to try to do anything that's going to hurt Sophia's kids.
Rick, you're either with me or you're not. Now, I'm trying to get through to Cece and through the medium of Eden.
Why? Because she wants you to pay your bill?
Come on, it's much more fundamental than that. Besides, she's vulnerable.
Fine. Listen to me. You can leave me out.
Rick, all I want you to do is gather a little information about when Eden was in Europe.
So?
Why she went there, who she was with. Very little word came back here. Supposedly she was in school.
Okay, now what do you do after you've heard Eden, huh? You're gonna go after Kelly? She's a perfect target. She's in a mental hospital. Or what about Ted? He's trying to make it on his own. So he's very vulnerable right now.
I want to get to CC. This man took my land, my house, broke up our family, your family. I'm not talking about revenge. I'm talking about justice.
To begin with, we're going to double the size of the strike force. At least we'll have some backup in case there's resistance.
It sounds good, Cruz. When is our next move?
When is our... I don't think I'm going to say when it is, Julio. I don't think I'm even going to whisper it in the shower. I'm getting a little tired of these leaks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. That's smart thinking.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Oh, I ordered the lab to run a print test on the guns.
What, are you moonlighting as a cop now, Keith?
Well, you were going to run a test yourself, weren't you?
With all due respect, this is my case, and I will handle it if you don't mind.
Gee whiz, just trying to save you some time. So where are we going from here, gentlemen?
Cruz outlined the next raid. I'm impressed, man. Now we got backup.
Which isn't going to mean a thing if there are any more leaks. Paul, would you mind explaining this to the DA? I'm going to go home now.
Sure.
Call me. If anything comes up, I'm the gun.
Will do. Paul, no reason for you to hang around. I can fill him in. Why don't you call it a day?
I think I will. Thanks. See you in a while.
Are you crazy? What kind of gun did you give to the lab?
Relax.
What gun?
Not the gun.
So the ballistics test won't match with the bullet that got Paul, so what's the point?
It is a smoke screen, dust in their eyes. It took the heat off of you, didn't it?
Yeah, I guess it did.
I told you I can handle Castillo. He won't be any more trouble. Trust me.
I thought you'd be proud of me.
Why's that?
Because I think of my room as mine now. I know I belong here.
I'm glad. It's just I don't understand this change in you, Kelly. You've never minded my office before.
I don't mind it. It's just that I like my room better. And when I'm there, I hear this music play. It makes me think of Joe, and then I'm not sad anymore when I think about how much he loved me.
I'm glad you're not sad anymore, Kelly. I'm very glad. All right. We'll have our therapy session in your room instead of here. Why don't you go back now, and I'll meet you there in a little while.
Thank you. You really don't mind?
No, it's fine. If you think you can talk to me better there, we'll talk there.
Thank you, Doctor.
I'll see you soon.
Oh, there.
I thought you were going to wait for me at the yard.
I waited hours. I got tired of waiting. Sit down.
I ran into a few complications. Expensive complications. What made me ever think I could run my own business?
There is a ray of hope.
Where? All I've got to show for all my efforts is a lot of debt.
Yeah?
You wouldn't believe how much today cost me, plus the $5,000 I owe you.
You can erase those debts like that with one good deed.
You're going to forget $5,000?
Yeah. I'm going to develop a convenient case of amnesia. You should be familiar with that.
Very funny. So where's the catch?
No catch. Just do what you do best.
Really? Well, that might be fun. Second thought, I've had enough older men in my life.
That's not exactly what I had in mind. No, I just want you to gather a little information.
Oh, that. So, what do you want to know?
I want to know about Eden's trip to Europe. Why she went there, why she came back, and all that kind of thing.
I'm not going to give you any information you're going to use to hurt Eden.
What are you, best friends all of a sudden?
No, not exactly. But she has helped me out a couple of times.
I've helped you out. $5,000, no strings.
Look, Lionel, she's not going to tell me anything.
I have a feeling that you can get all the information you feel like getting. And to do so, you're going to get your $5,000 debt erased.
I just can't do it. I can't stab Eden in the back.
Fine. I'll call the loan. I can use a little extra cash with it.
All right. I'll try to get you your information. But it may take me a while.
Take as long as you want. I just need some answers.
Oh, they must be worth a lot of money.
They are to me.
But you're the only person they're worth anything to, right?
Hey. The thing about answers is you have to know how to use them. I'll be in touch.
Have anything for two?
I didn't think you'd be back.
Well, it's gotten a little crazy at work lately, but I told him, to hold everything. I mean, it's bad enough I had to leave a beautiful woman at lunch without ruining my evening. Are you free tonight?
Well, yes and no.
I'd be real interested in the yes.
Well, you see, we had sort of a minor electrical problem up on the roof, and I've got to make sure it's repaired before I leave.
The roof? Well, I've had more conventional dates, but what the heck, I'll join you.
Do you know anything about amps and volts?
Oh, those are those things they list on batteries, aren't they?
I can see you're not going to be any help at all.
Sorry I'm late, Kelly. I got tied up in my office.
Oh, that's okay. I've been busy, too.
Well, I can see.
I went to the art room and borrowed some supplies. Would you like to see?
I'd love to.
I started with the faces I remembered. This one is my favorite.
Joe was a very handsome young man.
He had the kindest eyes. That's what I see first when I think about him, his eyes.
Now that face is very familiar.
You think it looks like him?
Very much. I bet your father would be glad to have that.
Can he visit me soon?
You'll see. I noticed there's one person missing from this group. You didn't do a sketch of Nick Hartley. Don't you remember him at all, Kelly?
People keep telling me about him. They say he's very nice.
Do you remember his face?
No, just a smile or a look, I think, but maybe it's Joe I'm thinking of.
Perhaps they were similar men.
I don't know. I don't want to know. Joe's gone, and I don't remember Nick, so that he's gone, too. Why do I have to talk about him?
You loved him, Kelly.
You say I loved him, but I don't remember.
He was a very important part of your life before you came.
Stop it! I don't want to talk about him.
Kelly, you're comfortable with your distant past, but now you've got to come to terms with your recent past. I know this is painful for you, but it means that there's a world of feeling blocked inside that we're going to have to explore together. But not now. We'll continue tomorrow. Thank you for showing me your sketches.
Oh, no, don't go.
It's all right. I'm not angry. We'll talk tomorrow. You don't have to rush things, Kelly.
But I remember.
You remember Nick?
No, not Nick. His brother, Dylan. I remember Dylan Hartley.
Yeah, well, I waited at the beach house for a while, but when you didn't show up, I thought I might as well come on back here and get some work done, you know.
I'm sorry. I went for a long drive.
Sorry.
No.
Twice today. No problem.
It's always so good to see you, Paul.
You too.
I'm really glad that you didn't get hurt seriously.
Thanks. So, how are you guys doing now that you've tied the knot? You know, a lot of us figured you two wind up together. I'm just surprised it didn't happen sooner.
Well, you know how it is. Anything further on the ballistic report?
No, but the gun they found... Could we talk alone?
Oh, sure. I can take him in.
Sorry, Fontana, this won't take long.
I'll wait down the hall.
Thanks, Santana.
5 minutes at the most.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Yes, she is.
I hope you guys are real happy.
We're working on it. So, let's talk about the raid last night.
I think I know who's tipping them off.
Who?
My own partner.
Alvarez?
Yep.
Oh, man, I don't believe it.
I didn't believe it either, but it fits. I'll tell you why.
Careful. It still might be hot.
Good thought. Hands off.
What a mess. You know, it took almost a whole day to get this up here.
Oh, it'll look great once it's, set up and all fixed.
I don't know. I think I'm going to stick to old-fashioned billboards. No neon, no juice, no fuss, no mess.
You seem to me to be a woman that pushes for luck.
And you think you know me well enough to generalize?
I'm trying.
And what have you learned so far, Mr. Tennant?
I've learned that you're a woman who is proud of her family name and her social standing in Santa Barbara.
Disapprove?
You have a right to be proud of the Capwell ring.
Did you have lunch with me today because I'm a Capwell?
Does it matter?
Does to me.
You always say exactly what you mean.
Do you always answer a question with a question?
If you must know, yes. Originally, that's why I accepted your lunch. But I came back because of you see. I have this thing for honest women.
Most men don't.
This Cruz.
And why are we talking about him?
I think you invited me to lunch because of him. I think you wanted to use me to make him jealous. And I think that you must have known that Santana and Cruz had reservations for lunch today.
No.
No?
You're wrong. I mean, you wouldn't have been wrong a couple of months ago, but Santana wants to make her marriage work, and that's a closed chapter in my life.
You almost sound like you mean it.
Oh, I do. But what I would really like to know is what's going on with you and Santana.
Let's drop that. You know, here I am atop the roof of the most prestigious hotel in town talking to a gorgeous woman who owns it. And we're talking about another couple.
You brought it up.
And now I'm officially closing the subject. I don't want to spend the rest of the evening talking about Cruz and Santana. If they're happy, I'm glad for them. Let's talk about you. Better yet, us.
Becker, joining us for dinner?
No, Michael. I'm looking for Keith Timmons. You seen him?
He was here for lunch. Haven't seen him since then.
Huh.
Looking for someone?
Maybe.
My bet's on Eden. But then you two usually are looking for each other.
Actually, I'm looking for Keith Timmons. His office said he was here, but no one's seen him.
Well, you just don't ask the right people. I could help you find him in no time.
Do you remember anything specific about Dylan Hartley?
No, just the name.
Can you recall his face, his voice?
No, I don't know him, and I never did.
Kelly, I want you to tell me one thing you remember about it. I want you to close your eyes, take your time, and try and recall his face. Pretend you're going to sketch him.
I'm trying, but he's just a name. Maybe I knew him through Nick. I don't know. I can't remember. Please, let's not talk about him. Don't make me talk about Dylan. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Would you like a stop?
No, I'm okay.
Kelly, what made you start to cry?
I was just scared.
Of Dylan?
Maybe, I'm not sure. I don't know, a big part of my life is blank and nothing seems to fit anymore.
It will. I'm going to help you.
The only thing I understand anymore is this hospital. I know the nurses and I know the rules. It's my only life and the only thing that matters to me now.
Well, that's going to change. But I think we've done enough for today. I want you to get some rest now.
Oh, no. Can't we talk some more?
We will soon. Kelly, you're very close. You remembered some important things today. I hope this is the beginning of a breakthrough for you.
Well, then maybe we shouldn't stop, Dr. Owens. I want to remember. I want to know what happened to me and why I'm in this hospital.
It'll come back to you, but we could do you harm if we rush things. Listen, you've done very well today. You should be proud of yourself. I'll see you in the morning.
No, wait.
What is it?
I just wanted to thank you for coming and talking to me in my room. But you're right, I'm tired and I should go to sleep, and we'll talk tomorrow?
Right, we'll talk then. Good night, Kelly.
Whatever you did, you've done it well.
Did you find anything?
Yeah. And a few things that I wasn't really expecting.
What was in the files, Pearl?
Oh, there's something the camp doctor never wanted me to find out about.
You okay?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always fine. I guess I just need a little time to think about my brother. Why don't you let me take you somewhere else?
Where else can we get this kind of a view?
My sentiments exactly. I think I have the best view of Santa Barbara.
Michael. I know you feel responsible for everything that happens to everyone, but don't feel that way about me and my breakdown. Dr. Rawlings says I'm making excellent progress, and that I should be coming home from the hospital to you and the family before long. I miss you all, but you, Michael, I miss most of all. Love, Brian.
I'd like to speak to you alone.
I'll wait for you at the restaurant.
What the hell was that about?
What do you mean?
I thought I told you to stay away from him.
Oh, careful. Beginning to sound like a jealous lover, although I do know how that feels. I happen to feel that way every time I see you with Santana.
Eden, do yourself a favor. Do not get involved with Keith Timmons.
I have a father, and thanks for the advice anyway.
Do you understand what I'm telling you? The man is dangerous.
Yes, I know. And you don't even know how dangerous. I guess that's why so many women find him irresistible.